All right, Ken Workington, thank you very much. Another special guest here in our set adjacent to the winner's circle. And you're going to want to tune in after the 6th race replay. We're going to have Wendy Ross from the United States Trotting Association. She's going to talk to Nick Luciano of the Trotter Guys. They've been our guests a couple of times since Meadowlands Pace Night. But this is Mr. Michael Carter from MGM Northfield Park out in Ohio. And you will be part of our CBS Sports Network broadcast that we will be taping in just a little bit here. But first of all, let's Michael Carter Deo and that Peter Houghton try. What a great trip. What happened, pal?
I wish I could tell you. I wish I knew how he was named, but it's funny because I told Jason McGinnis and the guys back home during the sale, it would be really funny if Anthony McDonald came home with the horse, and sure enough, guess who came home with him? Anthony McDonald again.
Okay, fair enough, and thank God I've never had one named after me, but don't tell anybody about that. Listen, I want to get to a little emotional moment for you because Hambletonian Day has always been extra special. It has a meaning for you.
Yeah, Hambletonian Day is something that's been extra special to my family and I. A couple of years ago, my mom, just before she passed, we got to watch Ramona Hill take on the boys, and she actually cashed a ticket in her last Hambletonian, and little did we know that she'd pass away a couple of days later. But, our family still watches. I know my dad's at home watching today, and hopefully he's going to check out the CBS broadcast when it airs.
All right, you handled that well. Now listen, talk about your job today on the CBS Sports Network broadcast. You're going to be the field reporter, so you're going to be doing a lot of running around trying to get interviews and things like that.
Yeah, we'll be running through the paddock. We've got some interviews already lined up, and we'll also be doing the winner circle stuff as the horses come back. So it'd be great to talk to Lucas Wallen, Marcus Melander, and the guys. Might also get a chat in with Julie Miller a little bit later on, too.
That sounds good. We love that kind of a plan here. Now, are you happy that a couple of clouds have kind of like come into play here so that we're not being blazed by the sun yet?
Absolutely. And you know what? There's no rain, at least not yet, so we better knock on some wood, although Gabe Pruitt's still around, so it could still rain.
That is true. Listen, it's a tough test. You're a handicapper just like Dave Little and I and Pruitt. How do you handicap a Hambo Day card? It's just so tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of stakes races, and there's a lot of variables, right? You've got horses coming from all over the place. So the big thing I like to do is kind of watch the early races, kind of check to see, is there some sort of speed bias? Is the front end good? Are horses closing? And then kind of attack it from there.
Now, you've done a lot of different things in the business here. You're an announcer as well as part of the racing office and management team at MGM Northfield Park. You're here with us. You're going to be a field reporter today. Do you have a favorite job that you've done in the business, or is there still one or two more that you haven't accomplished yet?
Announcing is always going to be probably one of my favorite things to do. I love to do TV and broadcast work as well, but also running the race office department with Ayers Ratliff and Dave Bianconi at home. You get to work with Mr. Bianconi at the Little Brown Jug. Working with Dave is always a blast. There's never a dull moment.
Hambletonian Day, you ship all the way in from Ohio here. Do you get excited during that drive?
Yeah, you start to think about, okay, what are we going to do with this? What are we going to do with that? And then, of course, seeing all the fresh faces, right? I get to hang out with the people who I haven't seen in a couple of years due to, COVID and whatnot. So it's been great to be here at the Meadowlands. Thanks to everybody for having us out.
Yeah, that was what I said to Garnet. It was so nice to see him back after that little bit of a gap. They were unable to come. Now, I can't let you go again without a Hambo pick and maybe even a best bet if it's still coming up.
Yeah, Hambo pick, it's going to be tough to beat Rebuff, but I've said it a couple of times. As many times as I've watched the Hambletonian Oaks elimination, King of the North seems like a possible upset victory as well.
All right, last question. Shout-outs to home in Ohio. Everybody's watching.
Yeah, we got to give a shout-out to my wife, Kate, and our little daughter, who will be 2 in October, Amelia, and, of course, all the staff and management at MGM Northfield Park.
All right, congratulations, and thank you for being part of our team. I'll see you a little bit later when we shift over to our other set. Here's Ken Workington with the Continental victory.